Next card. It's a weird looking card. What the heck is this?
Quito? Quito.
I didn't think this through. All right, let's continue.
Rack Cat? A raccoon? What does that say? Loses all mobility when not in Japan. Rocket attacks target insanely loud noises.
All right. It's nice looking.
I'll order some more of these Begimon cards for my shipper. Hang on, you guys.
Mamma mia, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens, mozzarella, and delicious. Bacon and dollars.
Okay. Okay. All right. So let's talk. I mean, last week was crazy, was it not? Last week, this Pokemon stuff went nuts. And what I mean by that is last week we opened an unprecedented number of Pokemon card packs. We got the best hits that I've ever gotten on stream, right? Amazing. I actually pulled one of the hyper rare cards that is ridiculously difficult to get. I didn't realize this at the time. But this card, this Pikachu, which is a full gold version of Pikachu, is a hyper rare. These are ridiculously hard to get. This is the hardest card to get out of the Surging Sparks box. Now, it's not the most valuable, because for some reason, the way that they grade the value of a Pokemon card is actually by the quality of the art. And they're saying this isn't the best Pikachu. There's a better one. And the better one's worth like $370. I'm serious. This one's worth around $97 and climbing. It actually went up a few bucks over the past couple of days. But this is a hyper rare. This is the same as a full gold card. Remember previous boxes that we were unboxing? We were trying to get the gold card. We never saw one. This is it. This is actually the gold card of Surging Sparks. I didn't realize because it's not really full gold. It's yellow and other colors. But what they did is for the next set, which is called Mega Evolution, they changed them to be completely gold cards so they stand out more. In this case, this is the rarest card in the box, which is crazy. I didn't realize that. So that's why people were like, oh, that's nuts that, you know, Phil got that, because there's Poketubers who opened tons of boxes of Surging Sparks on their streams and they couldn't get it, and I got it. Okay? So that's wild. And we continued to have great success with that box. I want to say we already have like 5 or 6 good hits out of the box. Tons of those cards have been added right here to the Hall of Fame wall that we have. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits already, and they're all on the wall. Like literally 6 hits, and they're all on the wall because they all had good value, which is excellent. So obviously that's awesome to have the best week ever. And then, I mean, you guys were nuts. You guys like it so much that you're supporting my streams like crazy, and we're just opening pack after pack. In fact, just listen to this. Last week, we were doing the perfect order box, right? We started it on Sunday of last week. We were opening it over the course of the week. By Thursday, the perfect order box was done, and we were starting with a new box of Surging Sparks. Well, guess what? It's almost already gone. Here's what we have left. Here's Surging Sparks. We have 12 packs left. That's all that's in there out of 36. So in like one day, we went through 2/3 of the box. Now, listen, I'm not complaining. That's amazing. The support is awesome. We're having tons of fun doing this. But basically, I was like, oh, crap. Now I'm like panicking. I don't have any other boxes. And I'm wondering, what do I do? And we talked about it on Friday, and I came to the determination that there's something interesting I could do. Here's what I've done. I'm not going to reveal it yet because the cards are coming. In fact, I have new cards arriving today, supposedly. I've been tracking them all day. I don't think there's an ETA yet, but they are coming today. Okay? Yeah, they don't have an ETA as of yet, but they are on the way. Look at this. Yeah, they are on the way right now. Okay, so here's what I did. Okay? First off, I got another whole box of cards. Okay? The thing is, as we talked about on Friday, at this point, I've pretty much gotten all the boxes of cards that are reasonably priced and are readily available. Are there other boxes of Pokemon cards I could get that are older? Yes. And they cost insane amounts of money. Like, what's the point of getting a $1,200 box of Pokemon cards when the chances of getting a hit are just as strong as they are with a regular box like this? And the thing is, some of these older things aren't really valued properly. Here's what I mean. Oh, the entire box of 36 packs is $1,200. That's nuts, right? Why? That's like $20, $30 a pack, something crazy like that, right? But the chances of getting the hit are low. And the only reason the box is priced like that is because there was one card in the set that's worth like $1,000. And that's it. The rest of the deck isn't good. So unless you're the lucky person to get the one pull, I mean, you're giving an insane amount of money to a reseller that no chance of really getting anything out of the box. So it doesn't make sense. So what I've decided to do is do something a little different. Okay? Here's what I'm doing. I got a box that is not Surging Sparks, which is what we're unboxing right now, and not Perfect Order, which is the previous box we opened. Okay? It's something different from those two. I think you'll like this, but I don't want to spoil what it is yet because I don't want to explain my rationale till it's here and I can show you. However, I also wanted to do something else. Okay? So we have talked about the fact that there were certain sets of Pokemon cards that you cannot buy a booster box like this. These are the actual really valuable sets. Why? Because the only way to get the packs is by getting what they call booster bundles, which is a small box of 6 packs, or by getting these special edition boxes. And these would have like 3 or 4 packs in them. Maybe like a specialty card that really doesn't have value, but it's a guaranteed card in there. Sometimes they come with dice to play the game. Sometimes they come with play mats or binders. It's like a special collector's edition poster. There was one that has a poster in it, right? So you can get those too, but that's the only way to buy the packs. You can't get them in bulk. Now, the problem with this is, because you can't buy them in bulk, the packs are way overvalued. I'm going to give you some perspective here. This box right here cost me between $300 to $350. I don't remember how much because it's about tax and everything. I forget. Wasn't super expensive, but it's not the cheapest box. The cheapest box is around a little over $200. So this is a little bit on the pricey side, but not the priciest box by far. Each pack, if you do the math, is probably $9, $10 a pack. Okay? Roughly. That's what I paid for that box. Because of the way that these other things are going, okay? And what I mean by that is because of the way that the cards are with the rarity and the pricing and the fact you can't buy the box, one of these little booster bundles of 6 packs goes for like $100, okay? I want you to think about that. That means each pack is valued at $15 to $16. That means if they did sell a box like this, it would cost over $600. What in the holy hell, right? So the thing is, I'm not going to go crazy, but I did get a couple of interesting things. I got 2 booster bundles of 2 separate sets of Pokemon cards that are older sets that you can't buy a booster box for and have insanely good cards in them. One set is called, well, you know what? I'm not going to spoil. All I'm going to say is there's a chance in these to get crazy good cards that are worth like $1,000. Okay? Never have I even opened a box yet with $1,000 chance in it. Well, these packs have a chance at $1,000 card. Okay? That's why they're special, and that's why they're interesting. But the thing is, they cost a ton of money. So I'm wondering how I should do this. Like, how do I do it? How do I make it so that these packs have more value and people are incentivized that they want to see them? It's like a special thing when we open. Because I got 2 booster bundles, so that's 12 packs. That's it. I mean, this is 36 packs. I only have 12 of these ultra value packs, and I don't know how to do it. Do you guys have any suggestions? Someone says $100 donations. I mean, that's ridiculous. $100 for a pack? I don't think anyone's going to do that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone would say, hey, for only $100, and maybe we'd space them out. That way I wait for $100 contributions and it takes a long time to open these 12 packs. I guess we could do that, but I don't know. People person, they are sealed bundles directly from the factory. Because people person says, did you buy the packs individually or did they come in a sealed sort of bundle? You always want the sealed bundle. Because if you don't get a sealed bundle, people might basically have, oh, I have a box. Oh, look, I pulled the good card. Well, I know there's no more cards of that level in that box. Sell those individually. You'll get screwed. You see? No, I got them in sealed bundles. Trust me, I'm not stupid. Because they will scam you. Yak Almighty says they got to be $100 or even $150 each. Super Bonchon says, well, what if we do a special pack only if we hit a 5-pack milestone? Both of those are valid. Like if I have a well-supported stream, right? Let's say we have a milestone of, I don't know, $200 or $250. If we hit that on a stream, okay, special pack reward because we had a well-supported stream. We could do that. Or we could do for one big contribution as well. Someone drops $100 on the stream. You know, we could do that too, perhaps. I guess we got to think about that. I mean, maybe both. Maybe we could do both. For the person who just emailed me for an unban, you just got it. Happy Father's Day. What do you think? There you go. So Roy says, if you hit $200 a stream in total contributions, you open a special pack in celebration. It could be one, it could be both. What should it be? Because I'm thinking if someone is so generous to do $100 contribution, you really should reward them. And the problem is right now, what we've been doing is for a $50 contribution, I guarantee you a pack opening. But people are like, well, why don't you count that as 2 packs? So instead, it could be, well, if you do $100, you get a regular pack and you get one of these specialty packs. It's a double reward because you were so generous. Or we could do the milestone, or we could do both. Someone tipped me $2, says, they got you hooked big time. It's obvious you're spending all of your free time researching Pokemon cards. That's not true, but I do like it. It has grown on me as a hobby. Like, I am enjoying it. Looking into these different kinds of cards, seeing the availability of them, understanding how they work. Like, now I actually understand each card has 2 types, a standard type and a metal type. I call it metal, but they're reverse hollow, right? The reverse hollows are always rarer. In fact, you know those full hollow cards? Those are more common than the reverse hollow. So if you get a reverse hollow of a good card, it's actually better than getting the full hollow. The full hollows actually aren't worth anything. They're pretty valueless. So, and that's what I'm learning as I do this. I'm sorting my cards. I'm like, oh yeah, see, I actually was going through the older cards from remember the second box we did was Chaos Rising or whatever. I was going through it and I almost have enough cards to do a full deck of full hollows. Excuse me, a full deck of reverse hollows. And that's actually really hard to do. Like, everyone can just get a regular deck of all the cards, but I almost have the entire set of reverse hollow, which is actually hard to do. Anyway, you're right. I'm liking the card thing as a hobby. It's very fun to do during the streams. I'm having a good time with it. Yeah. Okay. So how about this? Everything's going to stay the same way that it's been. Nothing's going to change this week. So for a $50 contribution, we will open a pack. If we hit $100, $150, $200 cumulative milestones, we open a pack. And for special streams where, for example, we're playing Pokemon or whatever, I'm going to open a pack for free. So right now, this is a Pokemon Brilliant Diamond stream. We're opening a pack of this no matter what. Okay? But once these new cards show up, which they haven't yet, they're en route to my home today, and I should have them today, supposedly. If anything goes wrong, I'll let you know. Once the new pack shows up, or the new cards, these bundles, for a $100 contribution, I'm going to open one of these specialty packs of the 12 that I have, and I will open a regular pack as well of whatever box I'm currently opening. So right now, if someone did $100, I'd open a specialty pack when they show up, and we would open one of these packs right now in celebration. But also, I agree that maybe when we hit milestone, maybe $250 milestone on a stream, we also open one of these specialty packs. Okay? What do you think? People Person says, for a lot of people, the original Wizards of the Coast era and those original 151 Pokemon are the ultimate. But besides for the base set first edition, even the others are pricey from the 90s. Yeah, well, I'm not talking about getting cards from the 90s. That's insane. I would never be able to get those. If you get them, they're just so ridiculously expensive. There's no point in doing that. I want to do the more current sets. Selt says, I went from plastic crack Warhammer 40K to card crack One Piece. Hobbies these days are not cheap. No kidding. And they know it ain't cheap. They price it that way. Like I said, these booster bundles I bought, they knew what they were doing. They're like, we're not going to sell booster boxes of these. Why not? You do it for every other set. Nah, this way, they're going to be more expensive and even more in demand, you know? Okay, so I think that's what we will do now that we've discussed it. So for a $100 contribution, which is insanely rare that I would get that much in one go, almost never, to be honest with you, we will unpack one of these special packs from one of the booster bundles, and you'll also get a bonus pack from a regular box, so you'll get 2 packs. And we're still going to do the cumulative milestones and all of that. I'm debating about the amount for it to be if we're going to do a pack for a milestone. Because to be honest with you, okay, last week was an outstanding week. A ton of streams. We had great support. I mean, if we were doing this last week, likely we would have gone through an entire booster bundle box already. And the thing is, these aren't as readily available as you may think. They just aren't as accessible. So just because I bought them today for today's stream doesn't mean that they're going to be available later in the week. Sometimes they go out of stock for a while and they come back. So I don't want to blow through these things so fast and then we don't have them, especially when we're just introducing them, you know? So I guess we'll have to think about it. I think the $100 thing makes sense. I don't know about the milestone yet for something on a stream. What do you guys think? Because some people are saying do 200. Yeah, but if that were the case, I would have already done a whole like last week. We had like 4 or 5, 6 streams where we hit $200, which I'm so grateful for. But we would have went through all the cards already. You know? I just got them, they're gone. Do a poll. Do the milestones? Yeah. But what milestone? How do I set it? I'm suffering. Demo Bobo says you're suffering from success. I mean, yeah, you're right. I'm suffering from success. Okay, let me ask you this. If it's a $200 milestone, then do we always do it at 200? Like if I raise $200 on a stream and then we get to 400, do we also do another one at 400? Or do we limit it? That's the one for the stream. Let's save them for other streams so we don't blow through them all. Princess Luna says 1 special pack for every 10 normal packs. Yeah, but that's actually, I think, too much. Like, for example, let's think about 10 normal packs. Okay? If no one does a $50 contribution, that would be 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500, $550 to get to 10 packs. Now, I am doing $50 contribution bonuses. So, for example, the other night when we were doing TCG Card Shop, we opened 13 packs of cards, and the stream made about $500. So that's because I was doing $50 bonuses, and people were doing $50 contributions. Do you see? So, I don't know, like 10, that could be way too much. Nah, see, Warpimp, he says, I think you should do every 50 milestone regular pack, 100 cumulative expensive. The packs will be gone. I want you to think about this. On most of these streams that I've been doing of Pokemon content or card content, we're hitting $200. That means 2 packs a stream. I only have 12 packs. These cards are too valuable and too rare for me to be doing that often. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem. They're not readily available. They're overly expensive. It's just, I can't be doing every stream we're open a special pack. They'll be gone in 3 days. And then I won't be able to have them, you know? Yago Mighty says, no, you should just have it be 100 to 200 tip for one go. Keep it exciting for the special packs so it's like super rare. Oh, man. This is hard to figure out. This is hard to figure out. I'm glad you guys are helping me. But, man, it's tough. And, of course, not everyone is agreeing either. So it makes it even tougher. I definitely think the $100 contribution makes sense. If someone is that generous, then they should be able to dictate, yes, let's do the pack. For $100, we open the ultra rare pack. Okay, I'm in agreement there. But I want to make it so we're not blowing through these within 2 days. And if we're doing every $200, potentially, let's say, for example, this stream does 200. Tonight's Mina stream does 200. Tomorrow's Resident Evil stream does 200. And then we do TCG on Monday night, and that does another 400. I don't think it will, but I'm just saying, we're already through one of these things in 2 days. By the end of the week, I'll have to be ordering more, and I said they're not readily available. That's the problem. These are rare things. You can't just buy a ton of them. They don't exist. You have to order them ahead of time, get them shipped, you know. YouTube fixed your emotes. What was wrong with your emotes, Dead to Me? I seem high on a stimulant. The only stimulant I'm on is coffee, and it was only 1 cup of coffee for this morning. That's it. Man. Guitar Player says, limit the $100 bonuses to 1 per stream. Yeah, that could work too. Only 1 person per stream can do it. Yak Almighty says, if you're doing it every single stream, it's not special. You should call it the whale pack. Okay, how about this? Okay, we'll do a happy medium. If anyone does a $100 contribution in one go, that's one of these special packs. Okay? What should we call it? The hyper rare packs? Just like Pokemon, call it like what it is. It's a hyper rare pack. So we'll say a hyper rare pack at a $100 contribution. Or if we hit $250 of cumulative support on any stream, that's also a hyper rare pack. And that's it. It's only for $100 contributions and $250 cumulative, and that's it. That way, there's no way on a stream we're going to open all of them, right? Because that is my concern. We get one stream and people go crazy, and now I have none of these left.